Give me a minute. And let's talk about American electoral politics. Today, in an unprecedented but completely predictable ruling, in my opinion, the Colorado Supreme Court has kicked Donald Trump off the primary ballot because he is an insurrectionist. And under the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, insurrectionists are ineligible to hold federal office. Period. End of conversation. And that is Trump the traitor all over it. Now, in Arizona and some other states, these challenges to having Trump on the ballot have failed. It will be interesting to see what happens when this goes to the Supreme Court. If the Supreme Court agrees with the Colorado decision that Trump is guilty of insurrection and therefore is ineligible for federal office, that is the end of Donald Trump. Now, I mention this only because the trolls are out in force talking about Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is Vladimir Putin's great hope. There are men dying in Avdiivka at this moment because Putin thinks if he can just hold on until Trump gets in office, he'll get everything he wants because the two of these bastards are in bed together. Well, it's my considered opinion that Donald Trump is going to die in jail, where he belongs. That Jack Smith has everything we need to put this bastard away. Now, look, for those of you who are still under this spell of this cheap snake oil salesman, let me remind you that the fake electors scheme in 7 states, where now in 4 of those 7 we have active criminal prosecutions happening, means that in multiple jurisdictions, multiple attorney generals, multiple grand juries, and now multiple electors who have pled guilty to crimes have all found a basis in fact for this to be a criminal offense. That Donald Trump plotted to undermine American democracy and overturn the results of a free and fair election in order to keep himself in power and stage a self-coup. That's what he did. We all saw him do it. He did it in front of our faces on live TV. If you're an American who believes the lie that the prosecution of Donald Trump is a political persecution, that lie is getting harder and harder to believe, because these AGs, these grand juries, these jurisdictions, these governors, they're Republicans. At least half of them. This is not a political persecution, folks. This is a crime. This is an attempt to undermine American democracy. Now, look, you fell under the spell of a charismatic leader who convinced you of things that weren't true. You can be forgiven for that. But the leader who committed these crimes must be held accountable for his attempt to defraud the people of the United States. And to all the Putin fanboys out there, to all you trolls in my comments saying Trump will end the funding for Ukraine, Trump will get America out of NATO, Trump this, Trump that, Trump will hand Ukraine to Putin, blah, blah, blah. Donald Trump is going to die in jail. He's not going to be the president of anything anymore. That last hope of the Russians is quickly fading. And you're going to have to deal with the real consequences of the evil you have done in this war of aggression against the people of Ukraine. tick-tock goes the clock, and your time, like his, is running out.